Good morning. So it is 4:30 a.m. on day 2. Typically, this is the time I normally wake up because I do so much and it's a dark hallway. I do so much and it's very difficult to get a jump on anything if you wake up too late. So I normally go straight across in here to my office to get work done. But I have such a strong work ethic that if I have something to do, it will get done come hell or high water. And is prioritizing my work above myself. So I always say, oh my gosh, I'm going to get to this point where I'm going to jump up and go straight to exercising. And it never happens. No, that I shouldn't do that to myself. It happens, but it's not as often as I would like it to. So I normally go straight to work. If I have something to do, I'm extremely driven. So today we have some sea moss. So so this is how we're gonna start the day. Oh, no, not with jam. Put the sea moss. Hey, where is it? Okay, here it is. Yeah. So this is day 2. What should I make today? What else? I have some ginger. I have some lemons. Ginger. And I have lemon. And I have pineapple. And I have, this is our traditional sea moss that I eat with. So this is our wild Gracilaria corticata. I use this in salads. But what I'm using for the gels is spinosum. I have some of it here. If you watched yesterday, you would see it. So let me get to it, and I want to share with you how to make the gel because I was already recording when I made the gel. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you want to start by washing. So I've already washed this, right? But just to get out any taste from like the lime that I used to soak it in. So I wash it, get in all of the nice bristly parts. And then what I do is I pick it up. I use my fingers and I pull it apart. So you see these come apart very easily. So if I wasn't recording, I would use both hands to pull that apart. Once I pull that apart, it's ready for the blender. So let me go and pull this apart and get it into the blender and show you how I do that. Okay, see you then. So you don't want to put too much in at once to overpower your blender. You just put in a little bit like a half a cup or a cup, and then you put a drizzle of water in. Just a splash, not a whole lot, because what you really want to do is chop that up, right? And so the blender needs space between the blades to really make it, to chop it up so you will get that smooth consistency. You don't want to put too much water in. It's better to put a little bit and then add the water as you go along. So after I blended it for about a minute or so, then I go back in with a little more water And then you will see how this will fluff up really nice and smooth. The texture is not grainy. And you can always keep this in the refrigerator for a week or more. Some people put it in their freezer, they put it in ice cubes. So, as you can see, my method does not need a Vitamix. It does not need any of those big old expensive juicer. This is just mixers. Sorry, this is just a regular old Philips, nothing special about it, right? But I'm showing you how you can achieve the same thing for yourselves with your sea moss. So do you see how luxuriously thick that is? I can't even get it out of the blender. And so I'm able to put it in a jar and store it for future use. I'm only making this batch for you guys to see, but I already have sea moss that I have already made and readily prepared. So you can see the gel consistency is strong, the texture is smooth, and that is what you want from sea moss. I've already stopped the blender, so I want to show you that. Look at how slick and luxurious that is, right? So it's not grainy at all. And once you do it the way how I do it, you can add it to anything and make anything flavorful, or rather change the flavor and make anything thicker. So it's a really great product. So you can see our spinosum gel moss, sea moss gel is very, very thick and good quality. Like this is just about the amount you need to get going. So this is a meal replacement for me. So I wanted it a little bit more dense. So that's what's going on. I'm gonna let that blend up. You can add agave or honey or any kind of sweetener that you want to this to make it more easy or more palatable for you. All right, let me go do it. So what's in this blend is mango, lemon, ginger, and some kalaloo. We Jamaicans call it kalaloo. Tanzanian people call it mchicha. Indian people call it amaranth. But it is a very beneficial vegetable that helps to boost your iron intake. So I try to have that into things as much as I can. And yeah, you can make a smoothie out of anything, but as a Jamaican, we're accustomed to using this particular vegetable to make our smoothies. Sometimes we need to be reminded that health is wealth. No matter how wealthy you are, if you're not healthy, it means nothing. And as women, we have a tendency to prioritize everyone else around us except for ourselves. But today is a new day. I'm prioritizing myself and my health from now on. There are projects that need to get done and things that need to be done, and they will be done, but in a completely different order. Me first, me first, me first. If I'm not healthy and I'm not well, how am I going to pull up all of these people behind me? How am I going to uplift the farmers, the sea moss farmers in Tanzania? How am I going to change lives for African American sea moss entrepreneurs in the United States? How am I going to be there for JoJo to see her babies? So this is a new kind of thinking for me because I was never raised to think that way, to think about myself. I was raised pretty much to prioritize everyone else like most women. But I'm at a stage and an age where that no longer works. If I have to get up at 4:30 a.m., I'm getting up at 4:30 a.m. to take care of me. When I'm through taking care of me, then I will take care of everything and everyone else. I ask you to join me on this journey of self-prioritization, thinking about your future, thinking about your children, thinking about your grandchildren, thinking about your goals, your dreams, your plans, the things that you want to do in your life. I want you to join me on this journey of getting better and using quality products like CMOS to improve your health and your wellness. It will go a long way, physically and mentally, to help you to see over the next hurdle, and whatever it is that is to come next, you will be in fighting shape physically and mentally for it. Let's do this together. Replace 2 meals with a CMOS smoothie shake every single day. Exercise for at least 30 minutes every day. Move around, drink enough water, and make sure you get enough sleep. Because without you, none of this makes sense. Without us, none of it makes sense. We are all valuable and all important to our family and our friends. If you're interested in becoming a CMOS entrepreneur, you should definitely send me an email. We supply high-quality Euchemus spinosum CMOS from Tanzania to the United States. ExodusAfrica1@gmail.com. And don't forget to love more, laugh more, play more, dance more, and have as much fun as you can out of every single day, because you are worth it.